Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me. And whatever has brought you to your practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's class is a beginner's introduction to Mat Pilates. So in this class, you'll learn the foundational movements and postures in our Mat Pilates practice. Now, Pilates is very similar to our yoga practice, but centered a bit more around strength. Think about stability and center, finding that steadiness that we can really use throughout our yoga practice and our life as well. So whenever you're ready, let's get on the mat. Let's begin today lying down on our backs. So when you're ready, make your way all the way down to your mat. And I'll invite you to start with knees bent, feet planted flat on the floor, and finding the natural curve of your spine here. So laying relaxed on your mat without tucking or arching through your pelvis. And if it feels all right for you, you can close your eyes, taking a moment to settle into this space onto your mat. And we'll begin today by really tuning into the breath. So first notice your natural rhythm, this rise and fall of your inhales and exhales. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. And as you continue to breathe naturally here, I invite you to bring your hands onto your rib cage. So palms flat over your ribs, feeling into the sides of your ribs, not just the front here. And as you inhale, see if you can feel your breath moving into your hands. As you exhale, can you notice that natural release away from your palms? Breathing in and breathing out. So our aim in our Mat Pilates practice is to keep this expansiveness of the breath. But we're going to bring the breath up out of the belly and into the rib cage. That way we have the power to really find that core strength throughout our exercises while still breathing fully and deeply. So next time you inhale, continue to let everything expand, your belly, your rib cage, your chest. And as you exhale, actively hug your belly button towards your spine. Now see if you can keep it there. As you inhale, breathe into your palms, out into your rib cage. And exhale, let everything relax. Navel in as you inhale into your rib cage. And exhale to release. Try that a few more times. So keeping your core on the entire time, belly button hugging in. And then feeling each inhale filling up not only the front of your ribs, but out into the sides of your rib cage and into your upper back. It takes a bit of practice to really direct the breath, so have some patience, some grace with yourself here. Practicing those expansive inhales through your rib cage and strong exhales to reaffirm that connection with your core. Now see if you can keep that breath going, but release your arms, relax them down by your sides. Continuing to hug your navel in, breathing into your rib cage. Now with your next inhale, as you expand through your ribs, can you also tilt your pelvis forward, arching your low back, pressing your booty into the mat? As you exhale, hug your navel in and tuck your tailbone. So scooping your tailbone towards your heels. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, find that little arch. And exhale, scoop your tailbone under, find that tuck. Do that 3 more times. This movement can be really subtle, right? You're gonna feel that movement, that rocking through your pelvis, but it might be so small you can't even see it. Just starting to feel the difference between sticking your booty out and tucking your pelvis under. Finishing your last round of those pelvic tilts. And then see if you can find neutral, that spot right in between, where your spine is naturally resting. There's no tuck, there's no tilt, just your natural state of being. Beautiful, keep it there as you start to lift one knee to stack over your hip and then the other, finding yourself in a tabletop position. Feel your upper and middle back press down towards the mat. So that expansive breath into the rib cage, pressing down, breath moves out. Navel hugs in, thighs hug in. So there's a lot of strength coming from your center. And then bring your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide, fingertips just behind your ears. Slight tuck of your chin. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lift your head and chest curling up off the mat. Gaze is just between your knees. Navel continues to hug in. Use your next inhale to slowly lower your head and shoulders down. And exhale, curl yourself up. With your breath, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Keep this going, noticing each time as you lift, it's coming from your upper abdominals. So it's tempting to use the hands to push the head up to lead with your chin. See instead if you can keep your neck nice and neutral, chin slightly tucked, and feel this movement really coming from your abs instead. Beautiful, doesn't have to be a high lift, just feeling that sensation of curling in through your center. Lovely, we're here for another 4. Keep it going for 3. Squeezing your legs together for 2. And on this last one, you're gonna curl up and hold. See if you can reach your arms forward, palms face down, fingertips reaching towards the top end of your mat. Think about heaviness down through your hips, hugging in through your navel. Maybe play with extending your legs straight up towards the sky. Take a full breath in. And as you breathe out, release onto your back, hug your knees to your chest. Take a little rock side to side. Beautiful. When you're ready, you're gonna roll yourself onto the right side of your body, propping yourself up onto your right forearm. We're gonna make a long line from shoulders to hips, lining up with that long edge of your mat. Knees will be bent and slightly in front of you so that there's a diagonal from your hips to your knees. Now notice if your left hip starts to squeeze up towards your left shoulder, we want to lengthen that space. So think about pushing your left hip away, reaching your left shoulder towards that back edge of your mat. Now you might stay right here propped up on your right forearm. You might prefer to come down calendar pose with your head in your hand, or it might feel best to relax your head all the way down onto your arm. Wherever you choose to be, continue lengthening your top side waist, getting strong through that bottom right side. Press your inner feet together. Flex your feet so your toes draw back towards your knees. Feet are going to stay together the entire time. Take an inhale here. Use your exhale to lift your left knee towards the sky any amount. Inhale, close that left knee down. And exhale, open your left knee up. Finding our clamshells here, moving with your breath. So we're keeping our hips stacked the entire time. Heels slightly drawing in towards your glutes, so we've got a nice bend of the knees. The intention of this shape is to feel some work through your outer left hip, outer left glute. So hopefully you're feeling a little fire building here in that top side of the leg. Now notice as you continue to lift and lower through your knee, if you start to arch your back, so sticking your booty out, sticking your ribs forward, see if you can reaffirm that core connection and bring everything back to center. As you lift and lower. Good, we're here for another 4. Last 3, lifting as high as you can while keeping your feet together for 2. And last 1, closing the legs down. If it's feeling really sore after that, you can take your left fist and gently tap your hip and your glute. Lovely. We're gonna keep that bottom right knee bent. Left hand can be in front of you, acting like a kickstand. Let's lift the left knee up away from the right. Hug your left knee closer to your chest, and then kick your left leg forward. Take an inhale to sweep your straight left leg back just until you feel a little squeeze through your booty. And then exhale, re-bend your knee, bring it forward towards your chest. So inhale to kick forward, sweep your leg back. Exhale, re-bend your knee towards your chest. Keep this going. We've got our bicycles here. Again, making sure we're keeping that left side waist long, keeping your core strong so you're not wobbling forward and back, but you're able to stay centered on your side here. Good. The next time that your knee comes in towards your chest, pause. We're going to switch directions with that movement. So this time, as you inhale, kick your foot back to a diagonal. Sweep your straight leg forward. Exhale, bend knee to chest. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, sweep straight leg forward and bend it in. 3 more times. So we're doing 5 in each direction. Especially as your leg goes back, make sure to resist arching through your spine, right? Everything is strong and centered. So good. Find your final bicycle in this direction, ending with your knee towards your chest, and then relax left leg on top of right. Again, you can hit the hip a little if that feels good, just to release that work. Lovely. One more thing on this side. So from here, we're going to bend that left knee, bring it in front of us on the floor. Right leg is going to straighten towards the corner of your mat. So we're keeping this diagonal line through that bottom leg. Now left leg can stay right here, finding a little kickstand. If you're able, if it feels okay for your hip, then bring your left foot to the floor. Use your left hand to hold on to your left ankle. I find this option just helps me keep my left side waist long. From here, we're going to turn our right toes down towards the floor. So we're opening our inner thigh towards the sky. And from here, you'll just start to lift your right leg and lower it down to tap the floor. Exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Now, each time you lift your leg, imagine you're lifting from your right inner thigh. So we're using that strength from the center of the leg to help lift up and lower. We're just here for another 4. Do this full range of movement for 3. Last 2. On this last one, hold your leg up, little baby pulses, so little movements up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your leg down. Beautiful job. You can release that left leg long to meet your right and roll back onto your back. Nothing graceful here. As you come onto your back, we're once again going to find that tabletop position with our legs. So knees stacking over hips, nice and neutral through your pelvis. Let's bring your hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide as you take an inhale. Use your exhale to curl head and shoulders up. Arms reach forward, palms facing down towards the floor. We're going to move into our hundreds. So this move is really fundamental to Pilates. We're going to be keeping this curl the entire time, pumping our arms up and down in small movements. Stay with me here. There's some breath that goes with this, so begin to pump your arms. We're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe straighten your legs. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax your head, relax your legs, hug everything in, take a breath. Beautiful job. Hopefully everything is feeling a little bit warmer after that. That pumping through the arms, that strength through the core and the legs really fires everything up to activate your practice. So from here, when you're ready, you're gonna roll onto the left side of your body. I'm just gonna turn myself so that we can see each other. So same setup here on the left. Option 1, you can be lifted on your forearm. Option 2, calendar pose. Option 3, head all the way down on your arm. Lining up your back with that long edge of your mat, stacking your hips and bending your knees slightly out in front of you. We'll start with our clamshells when you're ready. So find the foundations here first. Navel hugging in, lengthening through your top side waist, feeling strong and steady. From there, feet stay together. Take an inhale. Use your exhale to lift your right knee any amount. Inhale, close it down. And exhale, open. Keep this going. Now it's going to be tempting as you lift your right knee to want to open your hip and roll your body open. But remember, we're trying to stay steady on our side. So we want to really control this movement from the right hip, the right outer glute. That's how we really build into these smaller, more subtle muscles in the body. Beautiful job. Keep this going. Use your breath to power you through. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We're here for another 6. Yes, you got this. Another 5. Doesn't have to be a big movement to really feel it. Last 3. Last 2. And one more nice, strong open and close. You can use that right fist to hit the hip a little if that feels good. Beautiful. From here, moving towards our bicycles. So we're going to keep that bottom knee bent, move through that top right leg. So start by lifting your right leg to a hover. Bring your knee closer to your chest. Start to kick your foot forward, trying to keep your foot in line with your hip. And then sweep that straight leg back just until you feel that little squeeze at the base of your booty. Then re-bend your knee towards your chest. Inhale, kick your leg forward. Sweep your straight leg back till you feel that squeeze. And exhale, bend your knee in towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Sweep it back with control. Exhale, knee to chest. Twice more in this direction. Keeping your foot at about the level of your hip, not dropping higher or lower. So we've got this steadiness, this control to our movement. The next time that your knee comes towards your chest, switch directions with your bicycles. So kicking your foot back to that slight diagonal, sweep your straight leg forward, and then bend your knee to your chest. Inhale, kick it back, start your sweep. Exhale, knee comes to chest. 3 more times in this direction. Slow and steady, so you can maintain that stability through the rest of your body. Good. Usually in Pilates, slower means harder, because that's where we really find the stability, right? That's where we're building our strength. As your knee comes to your chest, let your right leg relax down onto your left. And let's find that last movement for our inner thigh. So left leg will straighten towards that bottom corner of your mat. Right knee will come out in front of you like a kickstand. Option 1 is to stay right here. Option 2 is to bring your right foot to the floor, hand holding onto your ankle nice and gently here. Lengthening out through your left heel, turn your toes down, heel up, and let's begin to lift and lower through that left leg. So it really does not matter how high you lift. We're focusing on feeling that sensation of lift coming from the inner left thigh. As always, we're trying not to roll backwards or forwards through our torso, but we're staying centered, laying on that left side. Continue to lift and lower, toes down, heel up, so we can really hone in on the inner edge of the leg. We're here for another 4. Breathe with it. You've got 3. Shoulders away from your ears for 2. On this last one, hold it up. Little pulses, small movements towards the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your leg down. Incredible. Let that right leg go long to meet your left. Roll yourself back onto your back when you're ready. From here, knees bent, feet planted. Take your feet nice and wide apart on your mat and begin to drop your knees from side to side, just like windshield wipers on a car. Feeling this sweet release for your hips, little massage for the booty as well as you move side to side. Now the next time that your knees drop to your left, let that roll you again onto your left side body, this time pressing all the way up to a seated position, finding yourself at about the middle of your mat. Let's bring our feet forward. Knees will stay bent, feet planted, heavy through your toes. Sit up nice and tall here, dropping your shoulders down and back, and hands can start on the backs of your thighs. Take an inhale to lift nice and tall. As you exhale, find that tucking of your tailbone, so scooping your pelvis underneath you. As your pelvis tucks under, feel your belly hug back, creating what we call a C curve through the spine. So we're finding a bit more of a rounding to the back than we would normally have in our natural posture. Thinking about using that scooping of the tailbone to give you balance here. Take your next inhale to sit all the way back up. And exhale, find that C curve. Scoop the tailbone, hug your navel in. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, lower back to your C curve. Maybe this time release your hands away from your thighs. Feel a little fire, a little shake there through the belly. Take an inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, lower. Keep your feet heavy the entire time. Keeping that scooping of your tailbone. Maintaining all that stability through the lower body so you can really move and work through your core. We're here for another 4. Little lift and lower for 3. Nice, slow and controlled for 2. And last one. This time as you inhale, sit all the way up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs, wrap yourself up in a hug. Big breath in. Complete breath out. When you feel ready, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to take that movement of our C curve and bring it into what we call a roll down. So this will be bringing us all the way from seated down to the mat and then back up again. So option 1, you can do this with your knees bent the entire time, or you can extend your legs long. I personally find this movement easier with my legs extended, my feet flexed, so toes back towards my knees, but you might like the stability of having your knees bent. So we can try both ways, see how it feels for your body. So let's start off sitting nice and tall, just like we did before. Hands can hold on to your thighs. That's a nice way to gain some stability as we get used to this movement. So basically, we're trying to roll down onto our spine vertebrae by vertebrae, and then roll back up vertebrae by vertebrae. So as we come down, we're starting with that tuck of the tailbone, lowering down all the way to the head. And then as we lift up, we're going to start from the top all the way to the bottom of the spine. So let's do it. Sitting up tall, take an inhale here. As you exhale, start by tucking your tailbone under, slow as you can go, coming down to the mat vertebrae by vertebrae. So low back, mid back, upper back, head and shoulders coming all the way down. Now take an inhale once you get to the bottom here. As we exhale, we'll come up with the head and shoulders first, and then continue to curl yourself up, up, up. This is where your hands can help pull your thighs to help you get to the top. So see how that felt? It could be very shaky at first. It's a big spinal movement, a lot of work for the core. So really take it piece by piece. This is something you can build up and work on day by day. So remember, your hands on your legs, whether your knees are bent or straight, can really help you control the way down and help pull the way up. Eventually, we want to be able to try with the arms away from the legs. So just to humor ourselves, let's try one here with the arms reaching forward, knees bent or legs straight. Taking an inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, tailbone under as you slowly roll yourself down, little by little, coming down to the mat. Arms will reach to the sky. Inhale, pause. Exhale, head, shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back, coming all the way, reaching forward towards your toes, and then sitting up nice and tall at the top. Not so bad, hey? Let's take another inhale here. And with your exhale, roll down all the way to your back. And let's stay there. Hug your right knee to your chest as you arrive. Give it a nice squeeze. And then right arm out by your side. Use your left hand to pull your right knee over your body and find a twist. If this is feeling a little bit icky for your spine, you're always welcome to stack left leg underneath your right, just adding more support to the shape. And let's stay for a full breath in. And slow breath out. One more inhale here. And exhale. Your inhale brings you back through center. And we'll switch sides when you're ready. Left knee hugging in, right leg reaching long. Pulling your left knee up and over your body to find your twist on the other side. Finding that same sensation of stacking your hips that we had when we were lying on our sides, but now allowing that to twist through the spine, create some release there for the back body. We've got another full breath in, complete breath out. Inhale, exhale. And with your next inhale, come back to center. One more time, hugging both knees in towards your chest, wrapping yourself up in a nice big hug, thanking yourself for making your way to the mat today. Of course, this was just a very brief introduction to some of our Mat Pilates movements. There's a lot more that you can explore. So if you're curious, I'll link a few videos for you in the comments here as well. Whenever you're ready, you can stretch your body out long, taking a Shavasana shape to round out our practice today. Giving yourself a few moments to rest, to really soak in everything that you've done on your mat today. And this is where I will leave you for now to settle into a few moments of relaxation, silence, and stillness. Thank you so much for meeting me on the mat today. Until we meet here again, be well.